right, so here he is out of the blue corner, the #1 heavyweight contender fighting for the title here tonight. Daniel Cormier has 8 championship belts at home. Do you remember, though, the nerves for your first UFC title fight?
It's the most overwhelming thing you've ever felt in your entire life. You are sitting in the back waiting for that moment where you get an opportunity to go chase something greater than yourself. So many people have played a part in getting this man to this spot. How does he deliver? How does he not let anyone down? How does he ultimately become the champion of the world? This is a big spot for him. He is so excited to try and become the man.
Well, self-belief is a powerful thing. He has long thought that he is the best heavyweight in the world. Tonight, he gets a chance to prove it. Well, you had to feel good for the action man Chris Curtis when he finally signed with the UFC in 2021. Some doubt had started to creep in, right? He was 26-8 at the time, but clearly the action man Chris Curtis belongs in the big show. Well-rounded player, undeniable power in both of his hands, great striking defense as well. There have been some weird circumstances in his career, the Kelvin Gastelum fight, but ultimately Chris Curtis believes he's one of the best middleweights in the world. Most of his peers believe in that statement as well. Now's the chance to prove it. We'll see what Curtis does. And now let's get to our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. All right, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, the Korean Superboy, Duho Choi. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Chris Action Man Curtis.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, round 1 is underway. Here is the outstanding striker, the conditioned Duho Choi. The majority of his pro wins have come by knockout. They have come in round 1. We'll see how it goes for Duho Choi here tonight. Curtis gets caught with that punch.
Nice body shot there.
And now leather being thrown on both sides. Oh, that jab alerted his opponent.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Curtis gets tattooed with that hook. Beautifully timed and placed.
Ooh, another shot to the head.
This striker has come out swinging, and he's a very aggressive guy, but you got to be careful, I would think, to not overextend yourself.
Yeah, you would think you got to slow down, but not this guy. This guy knows that he can secure a finish on his feet or if he gets taken down to his back. But ideally for him, he wants to be knocking guys out.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson 1 in boxing class, hands up, chin down.
All right, so we have got a full-on brawl to start this fight. Any concern that these guys might burn themselves out?
Oh, they're going to exhaust themselves. So we may as well enjoy it right now, because come the third round, regardless of the weight class, they're going to look like two tired heavyweights in the middle of the octagon.
Just out of range with that strike. Oh, rips the body shot there. 2 minutes have gone by. Nice job to get the foot off the canvas and to the target quickly. Beautiful inside leg kick by Choi. Back and forth we go. Beautiful counter punch, really settling in when it comes to his counterattack here tonight. And again, making good use of what is a huge advantage in reach. Certainly showing off some good hands here tonight.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to keep that elbow tight and throw punches with his free hand.
Well, you see him land the jab there. He's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. And there he goes, lands another combination. His cardio's so good that it allows him to put forth this type of output.
When his opponent is done at 2, he is stringing together 4, 5, 6 more different strikes. You don't do that without having fantastic cardio.
2 minutes to go. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Choi gets crushed with that hook.
Over and over, he is landing punches to the head. Oh, nice inside leg kick, yeah. We'll work with that jab. Jab lands.
Got the single collar tie. Oh, another brutal jab. If you like boxing and you appreciate the sweet science, his jab is as good as it gets.
Yeah, he's the best pure boxer in MMA. He's one of those guys that if he needed to go into a boxing arena, he could still be competitive. And it all starts behind that beautiful jab.
Just misses with the straight left hand. Doing work with the jab there. Big shots being landed on both sides here. All right, we'll see if he has any response here. His opponent continues to land. A lot of swelling upstairs.
Well, you got to move your head. You've got to be preemptive. You cannot wait until your opponent starts to throw something in your direction. You've got to avoid right now if you want to avoid having this become an issue.
All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be. And if you do that, most times you will block a shot that's incoming.
All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. Curtis gets caught by that flush straight punch. Nice job by the offense there. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Second round, straight ahead.
Breathe and recover. This next round, I want you to relax a little bit. You're too tight. You're forcing your leg kicks. I agree. Those leg kicks are going to be the key to your victory.
All right, so it was all about the liver kicks and the body attack in that previous round. DC, the highlight.
The liver kick is a nasty kick because it only takes one to land in the perfect spot, and it will shut your body down completely. You won't be able to stand. You won't be able to fight. All you want to do is exit the octagon. He better get his elbow down, or his opponent's going to continue to take advantage of that weakness.
All right, round 2. All right, so the next round is underway. Will it be more of the same? And by that, I mean all of those strikes to the body. You've got to think at some point the opposition is going to lower that guard or get finished.
And that's exactly what he is hoping for. All those great body shots, all that damage he's putting on his opponents will force an opening up top where he will look to finish.
Let's go. Keep moving forward now. Don't back off.
Oh, nice inside kick.
This pace is just absurd, and he has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar, punches and punches.
I mean, being there, watching Max Holloway do what he did was super impressive. So to even list this performance alongside that tells you how this guy is fighting tonight.
Curtis, his nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, and making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
Oh, nice job to land the straight punch there. Must be nice to have that kind of reach advantage, DC. I know you can't necessarily relate. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this game.
Swing and a miss with that punch by the king of combat, Chris Curtis. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Well, no surprise to see him rinse and repeat as he continues to target that swelling upstairs.
Targeting that swollen eye, getting back after him, making him work, and recognizing that, hey, this is my path. It's working, I'm gonna stay on it.
Man, he is so sound defensively. Nice job to raise the guard there.
It's the relaxation that allows him to see things coming and block most of the strikes that are coming at him.
Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Do this. Keep going forward.
His misses are entertaining.
Pop that jab first.
Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round two, definitely picking up the pace after round one. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round. Curtis is blocking pretty well now, so an adjustment made by the fighter to protect that already significantly damaged nose. Under 2 minutes now to go in the round. It's hard to think about a fight in his career in which he has absorbed this amount of damage. His face is essentially shut.
Unrecognizable. He's unrecognizable. That is as close to the term that I can say. This guy does not look like the guy that walked into the octagon early. He made a lot of mistakes early, and they're ultimately costing him right now as we've gotten longer in the fight.
Sure, his nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange. Keeping busy now, connecting with those punches. Tried to go to the body, but unable to connect.
Let's go. Circle.
Big power shot there. Some damage being doled out, and now some swelling upstairs on his opponent.
He's not moving his head effectively. He's trying to be face first. Look, you don't have to prove how tough you are. You got to move your head, be active. Don't be reactive in your defenses.
Oh, there's that patented leg kick. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Final seconds here. Collar tie here in the clinch.
That knee hurt him. Beautiful body kick.
All right, round three coming up next. All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round, and how about the swelling at this point on the fighter's forehead? That is not getting better, ladies and gentlemen. It is only getting worse given all the offense that's coming back. We'll see if they can get the end swell on there and try to keep this fighter in the fight. All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swelling.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, next round is underway. You know these are two of the more conditioned fighters on the roster, so cardio is not going to be an issue here. And for some fighters, you know, you can have one of those adrenaline dumps or the cardio abandons you on fight night. Not the case for these two guys. Both look very fresh as we start this next round. All right, well, that blow is faceting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut. Oh, nice.
Straight right hand now just misses. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Choi gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line.
Flying knee lands to the head.
Misses with the right hand. Wow, how about that? So the head damage continues to land, and at this point, man, you gotta think the ringside physician is even getting antsy to check it out.
Oh, yeah. You can tell that they want to check it out. But hats off to his opponent, putting together a great game plan for staying on that face, making sure that when he saw the swelling start, he continued to drive him down that path to where he is right now, where he's almost unrecognizable. Got that single collar tie locked in.
Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take... Oh, good block there. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. And right now it's starting to show.
Oh, great block there. About 2 minutes here to go in round 3. Well, he has stayed busy and he has stayed accurate. Nice combination.
Very accurate, a lot of activity, and the hands look phenomenal tonight.
Curtis is really taking aim at that cut right now, and hard to blame him, right? They might even call in the ringside physician. He is continuing to target that area. Well, when you're dealing with a cut like that, it may not be long before it starts to impact the breathing. Not a good spot to be in here. Missed with that right hand. Oh, good job defensively there to block the strike by the action man, Chris Curtis.
Big shot to the body.
Oh, setting up the left hook, but out of range. Back and forth we go. All right, less than a minute here to go now in round 3. Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there. All right, so there it is with the punch. One thing to have a reach advantage, another to employ. All right, well, if you like blood, perhaps this is the fight for you. That cut is really starting to open up wide now.
It's starting to open up, but it doesn't seem to be affecting him too bad right now. It's still bloody, but it's not really limiting his ability to continue. Let's see if he can get through this and win this fight.
15 seconds to go. The action man, Chris Curtis's cut is only getting worse, making a nice donation to the canvas tonight. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. All right, we head back to the stools, and hopefully this is not the end of the fight, but I don't have to tell you fans out there, the swelling on the face has gotten extreme, and I do believe this fight could end at any moment. All right, as they attend to the damaged fighter, we will re-rack some replays for you. A lot of damaging strikes landed by the opposition in that previous round.
Well, him just not really paying attention on the defensive side has made his opponent look like an absolute world beater. He's a good fighter, but he has never looked this good, and that is partly because his opponent is not defending.
You ready? You ready?
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, 4th round of a possible 5, and this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart, we'll see who has the upper.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that's really... Another one!
Beautiful diving strike lands. Might get the TKO here. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position, and you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
Oh, another beautiful body shot there. You see the damage starting to accumulate. Maybe some defense would be wise at this point in the fight.
I think so, John. You can't just get beat up to the body. It doesn't show itself right away. It takes time whenever you're beating somebody up from the body and working your way up to the head. But right now we are starting to see the damage, and you see it not only in the body, but in the reaction of the opponent.
Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Both guys appeared to land there. Good series of punches by him there. He has certainly had no trouble finding the range tonight.
He is finding the target with everything he throws. He's mixing it up beautifully.
Let me see that hook now.
Just over 3 minutes to go. That one appeared to stun him. Oh, you got to keep pressing here. Could be the beginning of the end. Oh, huge left. Oh, beautiful jab there by the king of combat, Chris Curtis.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Oh, inside kick.
Oh, the hands are up, but the double jab gets through. Well, I can't even relate to the mental and physical toughness we are seeing from these two individuals. Both fighters damaged and compromised, and they're leaning on the heart here late in the fight.
Yeah, they're both leaning on the heart. They're both trying to really show that they belong. They're both trying to show that they're the better fighter. They have been matched at every single step. They're both bloody, battered, bruised, but neither one of them is willing to take a step back. These guys want to win.
It's another one of those ones where you might think about stopping it.
Oh, yeah, we got blood all over the broadcast table.
It's legit everywhere. It's all over us.
Curtis gets caught by that straight punch. His defense has abandoned him tonight. Well, I am not going out on a limb when I say he is on the wrong side of this fight. Maybe a little bit rattled after getting knocked down earlier in the round.
But that's exactly what you expect, right? He took such a bad knockdown early. It's going to be on him to build back into this fight as we go forward.
Curtis's nose is unrecognizable. It is mangled. It is cut open. I think it's probably broken at this point in time. Surgery next week, but now we'll see if mentally, physically, he can stay in this fight. Oh, you land, I land is how we're doing here. And they separate after exiting the clinch. Shoy's been dealing with that cut on his nose for a while, and now it is just pouring blood. Under a minute to go in the round.
hurt him real bad.
Curtis gets caught by that straight hand. Looks like someone took a red Sharpie to his side. A lot of bruising courtesy of those body strikes.
Oh, big kicks, big punches. He's doing everything he told us he intended to do to slow this guy down. And you can see his opponent starting to really be labored in most of his movements.
15 seconds remain in the round. He comes forward with a flying knee that just missed hitting the target flush. Choi's really bleeding now. That cut is only getting worse. 20 minutes down, potentially 5 to go. All right, heading back to the corner now after that round. And Curtis's nose is thankful that's the end of the round. Got to be broken. A lot of blood coming out of that nose area. And we'll see if they indeed call on the ringside physician to take a closer look. All right, let us get you some replays from the damage in that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the shot that opened the cut.
I mean, just some big shots landed over the course of that round. And he wasn't responsible defensively. He was trying to tough out way too many situations. You can't do that when you're fighting a guy like this. If he doesn't change something, he's going to find himself in trouble.
We have arrived at this 5th and final round. Back kick there.
Oh, big elbow.
So once again...
He's got to keep pressing here.
Lands to the body there. Curtis's cut has really opened up now. That blood is flowing. Didn't necessarily wake up thinking he was going to be donating blood today. He has donated a whole lot of it. Oh, looked like he got tagged a couple times there up top. Just misses with the left hook.
And that's the danger in the engagement there. Oh, he hurt him again, bro.
Great defense. That punch had no chance.
Well, he goes to the uppercut, but it's not there.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to wear on his opponent by pulling the head down and punching with the free hand.
Choi's all sorts of bruised up on his body. That is going to hurt something fierce tomorrow. Just misses there with the left. Counter jab, snaps the head back. That should get his attention. Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. That strike blocked by the Korean Super Bowl.
Big inside kick.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Oh! Good work from the top here by Choi.
He gets hit with another massive ground and pound strike. He has got to protect this cut.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Drops down inside. Curtis has got his head looking for a guillotine choke. That guillotine is tough. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Right back! Right back!
And he is back up to his feet. All right, well, time is the enemy now, DC, and he's really running out of it if he's going to get his hand raised tonight.
He's got to go forward. He's got to just do everything at his opponent to try and find that punch.
Oh, he dove and he lands. Wow. Big strikes continue to land. Duo Choi! No judges needed this time around.
Oh, boy.
So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO? Prioritize the finish tonight. absolutely gets it with style points. A huge, huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're going to do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did. Him and his team are going to have a fantastic time tonight celebrating. They should all be very proud.
We now go to Bruce Buffer. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 3 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by TKO and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, the Korean Superboy, Duho Choi.
So the Korean Superboy, Duho Choi, with another highlight for the reel tonight. That reel's getting pretty crowded. Crazy to think this guy is just getting started, maybe a few years removed from his fighting prime. We'll see just how far he can take it, but tonight, undeniably, a huge step in the right direction for a guy who could be a future UFC champion.